Hi, David Wallman here, and this is the BoxKing BP4828. It's awesome. I used this in a previous video with my buddy Chris Lipe, who came over, showed me how to set up a pedal board. This was the pedal board, and I've had some questions since, so I thought I'd do a fully dedicated video about this awesome pedal board. So what is this BoxKing pedal board? Well, first of all, it allows you to place your pedals on it. Yes, there's so much more to that. This is actually a rechargeable pedal board, which means that you don't have to be plugged into an AC outlet at a gig. You can play anywhere. Charge this, it'll take about 4 hours to charge, and then you have 12 hours of noiseless power. This will power pretty much all of your pedals, and it's quiet because of some features that make this super quiet. I have to admit, when I first got this, I didn't really know what to expect. You know, sometimes I do get gear that is a little, how should I say, not on par with what I want to do, and so I send the gear back or I don't use it. This has exceeded my expectations. So let me show you, first of all, what this is. We have in the front some connections. So you can recharge this, obviously. That'll recharge the battery. Again, about 4 hours. But in the back, we also have the same exact thing. So what you see in the back is also in the front. So it's got a dual thing going on here, which is very convenient. You can use this in a lot of ways. You can maybe, if you're at a gig, decide to have all your connections in front of you, so not facing the audience, for clutter issues or for unplugging issues, whatever you want to do. But also, if you charge both sides and one side runs out in between songs, you unplug and plug back the charge side. So that's one feature. But that's not all. What makes this, I think, really unique and interesting is the types of connections that you have. You have the 9 volts connections, obviously. That's your typical guitar pedal. You're just going to grab a few here. Random pedals. They're all 9 volts. So, you know, your typical box pedal will be a 9 volt connection. And so it's going to power that. But what's cool, it's got velcro, by the way. It's pretty cool. You don't have to tape any velcro on the BoxKing. It's already done for you. It's ready to go. But what's pretty awesome is that these 9 volts, there's a total of 7. 3 of the 7 9 volts connections are specifically for distortions and overdrives. Those are silent 9 volts, and they really are silent, and you'll see that in a few minutes. So that's pretty awesome. So if you have distortions or drives, you would connect them in one of the 3 dedicated drive connections here. Then you have 4 standard 9 volts. It's for your choruses, delays, reverbs, whatever. We have 2 12 volt connections, which is kind of rare. Some pedals do use 12 volts, and that's awesome that it included that. And you also have an 18 or a 24 volt. You can switch between both. There's one of them. Those pedals are pretty rare, but super useful, so that you can connect everything pretty much. So that's a total of 7 9 volts, 2 12 volts, and 1 18 or 24 volts. You can plug in basically all your pedals. Battery indicator, that's the on and off switch. So right now, I'm fully charged. Again, you have the same thing in the front. This comes with connection cables. So you'll have the connections cables to plug into your pedal and into one of the outlets in the front or the back. Got some patch cables. And we're going to build a small, simple pedal board, and we'll see if I learned my lesson, because I did a video learning this stuff with Chris, who's an engineer. You can watch that later. But anyways, let's build a simple pedal board. I'll meet you right after. I'll make sure to connect the drives and the overdrives into one of the dedicated 3 9-volt distortions. I'm not going to plug into the wall. I don't need to. Fully charged. And then we'll try this and the new Rev generator 740 over there. Super excited about that one. Let's give it a try. Here's the setup we have. Very simple. The BoxKing is fully charged. I'm going to start with the guitar. I'm using a Volablaze X guitar. Awesome instrument. Going into Polytune 3. That's just a tuner from TC Electronic. The tuner is going into the force field compressor, also a TC Electronic pedal. Then we're going into the Anasound Cerberus, which is an overdrive. Going into the TC Electronic Hall of Fame 2 collection of reverbs. Then we're going into this Visual Sound H2O, which is a dual pedal. We have on the left side a modulation effect, so chorus type of thing, going into a delay. So here I'm going to play with the new Rev on the clean channel. Awesome amp, by the way, love it. And this is what we get with the compressor, the reverb, delay, and we'll add some modulation also. This is what we have. We'll activate the Cerberus, which is plugged into one of those special 9-volt slots, the ones for the distortions and overdrives. This is not going to color your sound. It's not going to add any noise. And remember, we are going fully charged here, so you're not getting any sounds, any additional noise that you could get from being plugged into a faulty AC outlet, for example. So, no added noise here. The only noise you'll hear is the one from the pedal itself. Pretty minimal, right? So I like to have this pedal set at a lower setting. Kind of you will hear the distortion added, but it still preserves the qualities that you get from a clean tone. Very melodic type of thing, I think. Here's what we have with the Anasound, and I'm going to remove the modulation here. Increase the gain a little bit. Play this thing for hours, literally 12 hours until this dies. It's awesome. Check it out. I will leave the links below. It's really affordable, and I was very, very surprised. I've had this for about a little over a month now. No problems. It works just like it should. Check it out. Thank you, BoxKing, for letting me discover this awesome pedal board. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Watch another video. I'll see you next time. Practice well.